Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing 2 Overture. It is episode 40, and it is Thursday, October the 19th?
Yeah, 19th. We're getting close to BlizzCon reveal. I'm actually kind of excited because depending on the announcements at BlizzCon, it determines like what I'm gonna be doing for like the next couple months.
Gonna dictate that
Oh yeah,
persona-esque relationship
it's
management.
that. It's whether will I actually start committing to my comic idea, Horfmaster, Master of Horfos.
Orf Master.
Yeah, you see, because like it's my own like similar to how Horfo existed as like my own Pokemon, and then I'm like, what if I just made my own Pokemon but with Horfo? The
That's
gimmick,
a lot of horse you're gonna have to make.
yeah, but you see, so the Horfo gimmick is that a Horfo is like more like half Persona, but also like stand Digimon, where like
Uh,
you only get one Horfo, but it evolves and changes as the trainer does.
so do they all start as a Horf?
Yeah, they all start as Horfo, and then there are four quadrants of how a Horfo can change, depending
Oh
on the.
man, are those four quadrants specific to any other kind of iconography?
Sadly, no. It's like victory, defeat, and it's like It's like active, passive, or
Uh,
because it's more like if you as the Horfo trader. Hi Nolan, I'm just discussing how Horfos evolve.
Oh,
But really, like,
honest,
all right,
honestly, you should just lift the suits from tarot decks.
yeah. Well, the thing like the big gimmick is I was inspired like how Digimon reflects the Digidestined and how they evolve, and
Yeah.
like the Horfmaster gimmick is that it can also work the other way around. So like if you're training
Uh,
your Horfo to become like a fire type, then you yourself will get more fiery. Not like actual, but like your personality. So it's one of those
yeah.
like you gotta balance your Horf life to deal with
okay.
it.
So we're saying Horfo's a rookie, and then his champion form.
Yeah. But there's all sorts of situations and shenanigans ensuing.
Listen, I just want Skull Horfo.
I've been doodling a bunch of Horfos and Horf Beast. Some of them look pretty awful. Some of them are pretty good. I drew like a good dog Horfo, which is just like the Horfo with like a little dog face. It worked. But anyway, we need
Like,
important business. Nolan,
Where's the
no,
Horfo that awakens when you realize they're trying to delete all the goblin porn?
oh,
no,
that's
I
different.
want,
That's
I
Cyberpunk.
want, I want Ace Dick, where his Horfo just keeps evolving into Horfo.
It does, yeah.
So I don't want to give spoilers, but that may be like the main character of Horfo. There is meta elements. We'll get there. It's very
Is this
complicated.
new Homestuck?
Yeah. Oh, it's half of it is my version of New Homestuck,
All right.
but it's not exactly Homestuck. But you'll see. If it
I've
works,
been,
if it works okay, you'll be like, oh, that's a kind of an interesting idea executed poorly. And if I can
yeah.
hit that, then I'm good.
Oh man, is PJ Detective coming back?
Maybe PJ Detective may or may not be one of the Horf gym leaders. His type is sleepy type. Because remember, there's a all the Horf types are just there's no like consistency. I just say yeah, this one's good.
I don't know
He has
if
tired
it's a
attacks.
ah,
It's very interesting.
and tire
Yeah,
attacks.
exactly. But anyway, Nolan, while you're here, we need to discuss the important chart of fictional detectives who could solve the Kira case. Well, have you seen this chart, and what do you consider about the chart? Drew as well.
Yeah, I was waiting for Nolan since you said him
Yeah,
specifically.
because he just showed up. Unless
Oh.
it's not working.
I don't know. I really like that Courage is on it,
Oh
and
yeah, there's a lot of good ones on it.
I don't,
I have some complaints.
I don't know how I feel about Courage not being able to solve it. I mean, he is a dog, so he can't literally solve it, but could he still stop Light? Is solving the case and stopping Light the same thing?
I consider it the same thing.
Because I feel like it's the splitting the hair of solving the cases. You can prove it in a court of law, and stopping Light does not necessarily mean you have to prove it in a court of law.
See, because that's what I think. Like down there, you see like Decker from in like Blade Runner. Where like, yeah, you might just shoot him.
Yep.
Nolan, try saying something, please. Oh.
No, yeah.
Okay. I just want to.
Okay, sorry, I'm having some mic troubles. No, I do love that Hank is also on here,
Oh yeah.
but I feel like he should be more far to the right, more than anybody. I think Hank should be also at the bottom. I don't think he can understand the mechanics of the Death Note, unless he got really lucky.
I think Hank has the possibility of solving because he's dealt with so much super science nonsense. I think he could intuit like that would work.
I'll also be straight up. I think Hank should be like. I don't think it should work on him because he's died and been cloned so many times. I feel like the Death Note should be like. I don't. What
is that Hank? Is that his true name?
Yeah. Exactly. Is Hank real in the Death Note universe? Does Hank really have a soul?
That's arguably yes, because Orpheus could feel like the pain of the clones, but that doesn't mean
it's in the machine. So is it Hank's name or is it what the machine's called?
Also, even if you did kill him, another clone would just show up.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like how like Sam and Max, because their cartoons can just like deal with it. I do have a complaint. My complaint is that in bottom right corner of Could Not Solve, Could Not Intuit, they put Perry Mason down there. I would put Perry Mason along with Phoenix Wright, like his Japanese analog, where there's a lot of times, like Perry would not be able to know how the Death Note works, but in a court case, he has bluffed several times to make people just freak out and just confess. And I feel he would do that.
And I'll be honest, there's a lot of like action movie stars that are not good detectives, like Dirty Harry and Shaft.
Well, yeah.
I don't think they
like there's arguments in the thing. I was listening to Castle Super Beast. I agree that Francis York Morgan could not do it, but Francis Zach Morgan totally could.
Yes.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
I also believe that David Young, in that vein, can also solve it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Looking at the chart just made me like imagine Light knowing Courage is onto him, and Ryuk just being like, "Yeah, I don't know if it works on a dog or not."
Dude, fucking.
I think it only works on people.
Yeah, but they've never tried it on a dog.
Yeah.
There's nothing funnier than you have who would definitely solve it, and you get Columbo up there.
Oh,
but next
Columbo would destroy him.
You have the whole.
Oh, he is, because remember, like Light Yagami is like a nepo baby. He is like a well-to, and that is like Columbo can tear you up if you're like a well-to-do person. Columbo's gonna just destroy you.
Oh yeah, and one more thing.
One more thing, Mr. Yagami.
Also, I do have issues with the chart because, unfortunately, like even for Columbo, Light would just know his name.
But see,
why is L on here? But it's the movie L.
I think that's funny, but that's also really kind of true because L did, like, even in the manga, he knows how the Death Note works. He just couldn't solve it.
Well, live action L did though.
Did live action L solve it?
He didn't solve it, but he figured it out.
Well, no,
but the case was over. Oh wait, no, he does. Like, he chases them.
Yeah, like wait, which live action L is it? Is it Netflix or the other one?
The other L, the Japanese live action
Netflix.
L did beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's sick. He's like, I wrote my own name down to So then you would think you killed me, and I got my proof.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. Netflix L chased him around with a future gun, so he did solve the case technically.
Okay.
He just couldn't close it.
Yeah, if you don't close it, then it doesn't solve it. To me,
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It's also why I love that old Harry Dubois is like top tier and like could solve it, because one, Harry Dubois does not know his own name, so L would like Light couldn't handle it, and also I feel like old Harry Dubois is like he is enough of a good detective, but also enough of a garbage where he would say like, all right, he's killing with a magic book, and then his detective instincts would take over and solve the case.
I do like that Kim is bottom right.
Oh yeah, Kim can't do it.
Because he could solve space, but it's the Death Note
magic.
powers are so insane he wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's like once like it's why like Monk's down there. Like if you're too good of a regular detective, you cannot deal with magic bullcrap. Like because your brain's gonna go, no, there's a logical explanation for this. That's why Kim can't do it. I love you, Kim. We all love Kim, but he can't do it.
That's why he has to have Harry. I do like the two Scooby squads.
Yeah.
In the top right.
Yeah.
You got
yeah, because the Scoob gang would do it, but also like the stand user Scoob squad would do it, because basically the Death Note is a stand.
It's a stand, yeah.
Like their whole thing is figuring out how some weird magic bullcrap works and dealing with it. It's literally like what they do. I retweeted it and I appreciated it that some person on old Twitter was saying that like Sean and Gus would solve Sean would solve the case but not believe the Death Note, while Gus would be able to like intuit how the Death Note works but not solve the case. I'm like, yeah, that's correct. That was the only glaring omission, was there's no psych in there. But the comments.
Oh, is psych? Hold on. No, he's not.
No, psych's not on there. And also, one of the advantages that Sean and Gus have is that they always give fake names when introducing themselves as a hilarious gag, which would like be very a problem to Light.
It's actually like useful in this context.
Yeah, they'd be like I'm Hall and here's my partner Oates, and I'd be like, uh-oh.
Is Sherlock Holmes on here?
Yeah,
like
he
actual
is.
Sherlock
Yeah, he's
okay.
We have both flavors.
Yeah, like traditional Sherlock Holmes is in the top. Solve it, knows about it, and then I think where's like British Sherlock
Benedict
Holmes?
Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Kevin,
it's Sherlock Holmes
British.
And then Herlock Sholmes.
Okay.
From Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
My favorite version.
What about Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century, Nolan?
Well, I don't think Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century would be able to do it. He'd think it's like a robot. I think he would be able to solve the case, though, but he'd think it'd be like a robot.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to understand the Death Note mechanics.
But
I do love that police squad.
Oh yeah, police squad. No,
could not understand mechanics at all. Could solve the case.
Yeah, because he has like cartoon physics.
Yeah,
but I do. Oh, could the Death Note kill Robot Watson?
No.
Ooh.
Well, okay. So, are we going by like near auto? Like, what is our stance on robotics and AI having like life? If that robot is alive, if Johnny Five is alive, then yeah, the Death Note kills him.
As soon as something has self-intelligence, it has a soul, it can be killed by the Death Note.
Yeah, and I personally buy the sense of like the old like yokai spirit sort of deal, where like if you get enough like spiritual whatever, you're gonna develop a soul, even if you're like a machine or a rock or like a robot. Like a robot, if it does enough stuff, it's gonna get there, and then the Death Note's gonna work on you. So, but like as we've seen in the thing with Solve, like in Detroit Become Human, I forget like the robot's name. What was that robot?
Which one? It doesn't matter.
No, the robot
Marky
detective
Mark?
with Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs and Connor.
Is that Connor? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Connor.
Yeah, well, he has a soul, obviously. So actually, I would say
then that means Kara also has a soul.
Is Kara?
And then so does
No.
Kara's the stupid girl that's also. I'm not gonna say it.
Fake.
'Cause
No, I
want
don't
people to
care.
enjoy
Detroit
that.
Become Human spoilers. Fake little girl does not have a soul. Screw
That's
her.
so funny. It's
Screw
so
her.
funny.
That plotline's awful.
It's hilarious when
Like,
it happens.
terrible. Because
You actively are like, she's like, I'm hungry, and you have to do like
yeah,
stuff to get money
to like give her food she does not need.
because she's a robot. It's
Uh,
it's
yeah,
it's
no,
so
screw her.
insane.
I like Black Guy Robot and Detective Robot in Detroit. I think those guys are great. Thumbs
Oh, yeah.
up. But Woman and Child Robot, get them out of here. They're trash.
Okay, what about Hoagie Gilligan, Private Eye?
Oh, I got to think about that one. I think he might be in the he'd figure out how the Death Note works, but I don't think he could solve it.
Because yeah, he's a child, so I think he's very much open to accepting magic as real.
Yeah, like I think he'd figure out that's the thing, but I don't think he'd be able to like do it. He'd accept the magic, but he wouldn't accept like how to solve it.
Because it's also he's 10 years old. Like,
Yeah.
who's gonna believe a 10-year-old? Like, no, he's killing people. Look at his
I have
journal!
one fix on this. I would put Del Cooper in the could solve case pile.
I think that one's kind of like he's. I put him. Yeah, it's that. I do feel like Dale could do it.
Yeah,
I really do feel like Dale could
I
do
feel
it.
like I feel like he would die at the finish line.
oh yeah.
Okay, well,
Like
so
I don't think he would quite get it, but then you'd see like he'd be dead, and then Watchmen style, you'd see his like recordings that he always sends back to the office, like in the mail, waiting to go out, and you'd be
Dale would
like,
do
oh,
one
he
of those
did it,
maneuvers
he
where
did it.
he'd be like, I've created this situation where if I die of like a heart attack randomly, then it's clearly Light Yagami.
So I feel like Dell should be moved over, and I think Zach
Yeah, I would add
George
Zach.
Morgan should be right next to him
I would add Zach because they're the
because
same
those
character.
are the same characters.
They're the same character. But overall, I think it's pretty solid in fictional detectives. I can't think of anyone I'd put
Dude, it's
there.
so funny. I love this.
No, it's really good. Whoever made it,
It's so great.
A plus.
I want more of these, and I don't want any more tier lists.
I think I like this better than the tier list because it's more interesting.
100%.
It's you've taken like a situation from something and said how would they fare. It's less of like who is stronger than whatever and like what would happen in whatever. It's kind of like
It's less who would beat Goku and who would outsmart Goku to make him defeat himself.
or it would be more like who would beat Goku in a fight, not who would kill Goku. Because to me that's very different.
Who could out-eat Goku?
Like Shaggy could out-eat Goku.
That's the real
Like Shaggy would beat
could win
Goku
the
in an eating contest pretty easily.
easy peasy.
And I would like argue there's like some characters who would beat Goku in like a martial arts fight because Goku would not power up all the way. Like that's not how Goku rolls. Like Takamura. I think Takamura would beat Goku in boxing.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna say Goku's not just gonna go Super Saiyan and just punch him like out of the ring. Like that's not that he doesn't do that.
No. He would have to use boxing rules.
He would like limit himself to Takamura's strength. He would not like I feel like that is what Goku because we've seen that's what Goku does. Goku does not charge up. He doesn't like he never goes all the way at the beginning. Because if he would, then there'd be no.
He wants to have fun. That's the important part to him.
He has to fight. But anyway, what have you been up to, Nolan?
Oh me, well I've now I flipped the switch in Baldur's Gate, and now it's me and Nikki going through it together.
How is that?
Oh, pretty fun. Until I say, hey, do this. And she says, okay, and then I accidentally get her killed because I think it's funny.
Nope, that's the Dungeons and Dragons experience.
Only to realize she hasn't saved like an hour before, and we have to redo it.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, it's great. Honestly, I keep forgetting how good I once again, I keep saying, yeah, Baldur's Gate's the best game. I still haven't finished it.
Oh, it's incredible. It's probably game of the year. I would
like I'm in Act 2, and I'm already like, oh my god!
I have not played it, and if someone said that's game of the year, I'd be like, yeah,
it is.
I mean, like I could, from what I've seen, from what I've experienced, yes, all the stuff, all the animals you could talk to.
Oh gosh, talking to that weird ox or talking to His Majesty.
Yeah. There's so many good little creatures to talk to, and I'm like, well done, because that shows effort. I don't know if Drew may not be here. If you're here, just start yelling.
Oh, yeah, I'm honestly I want more AAA games like that.
Well, it's like that's what a AAA game ideally should be.
Yeah,
is like I've been playing Cyberpunk. I've been liking it. I really like Cyberpunk.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. I restarted it because I'm like, I want to play the new DLC, but I don't know how all the new systems work. Let me start from the beginning.
Oh, I'm super into it. It reminds me a lot of like Watch Dogs, like gameplay wise, but in a good way.
What you wanted Watch Dogs to be?
Yeah, where you're like, yeah, it's more like Watch Dogs 2 because that was the good one.
Yeah. No. Yes.
But you're like, okay, but like, there's still like the cyberpunk, like the art and design and setting is way better, and the writing is cool.
I think he dropped.
Drew had to bounce.
Oh, he'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, he'll show up if he can. But
so my thing with Cyberpunk was weird because I played it on release, got halfway through the game, then dropped it because it kept crashing, and then I came back to it a while ago and couldn't remember all the earlier stuff, so I'm kind of like going through it for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Drew. We're just talking about Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, and
it's pretty good.
Playing some video games.
I like it. It's gonna take a while.
So Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate have the same problem, which is why can't I romance this character that everyone is screaming about?
Yeah, listen, you need to make every character player sexual, which is what I think that term. I like that term. Just every character, like, yo, you can hit the romance button on them. Like, I understand that's not Kevin. How it is in real life, but
yeah, I know.
This is a video game.
Look, I want to romance that random tiefling, and I also want to romance that random Moxie.
Let him do it.
But
let
what
me
about
do it.
Me, the player who gets off on being denied things? Y'all are forgetting a clear user base.
Oh, wait.
Well,
yeah, no, he is right.
That's for the Nexus mods. The cuckold mod.
Where's the Clean Faces mod for...
Yeah, the Clean Faces. That mod that turns Will Baldur's Gate white.
Yeah.
Which is...
it turns Will white.
Yeah, it just turns your black
character random
white.
tiefling will keep asking for gold, but never do anything.
Yeah, there you go. Your OnlyFans, but with demons, which is kind of like what being a warlock is, honestly.
Yeah.
Some demon lady's gonna show up and be like, "You better give me a tier 3 sub, or you're not getting your Eldritch Blast cantrips."
Please.
Oh no!
I need it.
But you need those Eldritch Blast cantrips because I can't shake my gat for the Rizzler. I was exposed to.
Shut up stop talking about the Rizzler.
I was exposed to the Rizzler, and man, I think I hate that way more than Chug Jug, because at least Chug Jug was like a song, and the shake your gat for the Rizzler, you're so skibbity, whatever, feels like that Big Bang Theory clip where they're just like, we're gonna do Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, it's just words, and I hate it.
Yeah.
There's not even creativity there. That's why I shake your gat for the Rizzler. I hate it.
Don't you listen, Kevin? Don't you tell her about Skibidi Bop Toilet.
Listen, Skibbity Toilet.
Don't you don't you tell Peach about it. All right?
Oh no,
She's got more important stuff to do
no. There, she's probably Paige knows.
than deal with that nightmare. And Pat's right to say no.
No, they're listening to all their kind of TikTok memes. They're understanding it. They're into that nonsense.
They also have a kid, so they're also going to get a front row seat to all of this stuff
yeah.
going
Oh shit,
forward.
yeah.
No, they're
Oh,
gonna
man.
they're gonna get in there, and then they're gonna have really awkward conversations where some kid's friend's gonna come over, and then their mom and dad are gonna know all their memes, and it's gonna be really weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna be like, "Well, that was odd. Like you don't understand. I know about the Rizzler."
I don't know. I don't know how little Timmy is getting along with Golran.
Yeah, that's gonna be a weird house. But
That's
that
gonna be a
kid's gonna
fun
have
house.
charisma, max charisma. That's how it works.
Listen, once they get to baby two, it's
Kevin,
gonna
it's
get a lot
just
better.
Riz now.
Oh,
No one
it's
says
Riz.
charisma. It's your
Well,
Riz.
you're talking about Baldur's Gate. When you're
Give me
talking
a
about
Riz
Baldur's Gate,
check.
you talk about your stats. You say charisma. You don't say Riz.
Charisma.
Give me a Riz check.
Oh no, that's bad. No, I don't
That's
like
what I'm going to
it.
be saying.
Yo, roll a
if
d20
I
for Riz.
DM.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that a lot. Like I have like a visceral reaction to that. I'm like, no. Like I understand people talk about Riz, like that doesn't bother me, but in the Sanctity Hollows of Dungeons and Dragons, it's a charisma check. Because
Roll
charisma doesn't
4d6
necessarily
and drop the lowest for your Riz.
charisma in Dungeons and Dragons does not necessarily mean with Riz. They're very different stats.
Yo,
Not
girl,
your
you
Riz.
making me bust for Riri. I'm about to roll up on you with
See,
some charisma.
because you can have charisma and be more of an intimidating or fearful presence, which is not Riz.
It's all Riz, Kevin.
It's not all Riz.
Riz-
You can't be
Riz
you can't
comes
be a
in many
mean
flavors.
Riz.
Yeah, you can.
No, I refuse. Comment in the
I'm
comments
just mad.
below.
You just mad because you like white knighting out there, and you mad that the real Riz is mean Riz.
Oh, okay, so it's the Sigma Riz.
Mm-hmm.
The Sigma grind set for Riz.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to be a Sigma. You want to be a Gamma. That's where the real Riz
Oh,
is at.
that's the new one. What the
So
Omega Riz? The Alpha.
Man, let's just stop making new stuff and just start using cyberpunk slang.
Hell yeah, we're gonna gonk some people.
I like that a lot better.
I like the word gonk.
It's free.
I also
No.
I love Gonk.
Nolan, you got the wrong branding. We say later days here. We want only 90s cartoon slang.
that's true.
Later
Ooh.
days and this swamps. Those are your new slangs.
Also, thank you, Drew, for cutting into 90s cartoons because we need to talk about the darkness that is returning.
Oh yeah.
Doug babies. Disney's Doug coming back.
This is Doug.
Doug
The children of Patty, Mayonnaise, and Doug,
which is really
shouldn't
weird.
Which shouldn't be Patty. Well, no, it would just be Patty, because what's Doug's last name?
Funny.
Funny.
It's Patty Funny.
Yeah, it should be Patty Funny.
Unless Doug takes her name,
unless
Doug
Doug's
Mayonnaise.
divorced.
Okay.
And he's a... Yeah, no, actually, I like that better.
Hold on. No, I like Doug Mayonnaise. So you're still, there's
He's
like,
a stay-at-home dad. Yeah.
there is elements of Doug that could happen. Like, the problem is Doug will never happen because Doug is like, that guy's like wish fulfillment, which infamously, when he talked about how he met the real Patty Mayonnaise, found out she was married, and then like had disassociated for the rest of the evening. Which, however, but that would be incredible as Doug. Where Doug goes back to Bluffington, reconnects with Patty, and then she's like, oh, I'm married to Roger, and then he just loses his mind. Yeah, Skeeter's there.
No, it should
No,
be
I think-
Skeeter. What's
I think-
Skeeter
no.
doing? That's what I really want to know.
I think it's not even Roger. It has to be just some like person who was like never there. Maybe a background character,
Yeah,
just
maybe,
like
yeah, one of them. I don't
He
know what
moved
Skeeter
in near
would
the
be
end of
doing.
high school, and he was like really cool and chill.
What would Skeeter be doing? I don't know.
Selling Bitcoin.
No, Skeeter's smart though.
No,
Like those
he's
two nerds would be selling the Bitcoin. Who are
first of all, he would be a mod on Wall Street Bets. Number one.
They would be on Wall Street. Like to me, Skeeter would be like successful. Skeeter would be doing some kind of like Elon Musk startup garbage. But he would be like in on it. He'd be like,
But
"Nah,
successful.
yeah, like imagine like less stupid Elon Musk, but not as successful."
Skeeter would be like Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen in the Fuller House.
What is that? I have not seen Fuller House.
They're just too rich. He's too rich to be around.
Yeah, they did not deign to come back for the Fuller House.
Okay, I could see like Skeeter. So you were saying Skeeter actually leaves Bluffington and becomes a success and is unchanged from his youth.
Uh-huh.
I would believe it. I think he has that ambition. The rest of them though, no, they're stuck in that purgatory. They're stuck in that Silent Hill. You got Chalky.
Oh man.
They're stuck
Jesus.
in that Cartoon Network
I'm
hotel.
just thinking about what they're going to have to go through, which means that Doug has gone through 9/11 and the 2008
all I'm saying,
housing.
I've said it on Twitter. I'll say it here.
Crash.
I want to see what the Blue Lives Matter episode's going to be.
Yeah.
I want to see it, Disney. Like someone on Disney thinks they can pull that off. They're like, listen.
No,
I mean, it's
don't.
obvious. It's going to be Blue Lives Matter, but now Blue Lives Matter
really
is
progressive.
BLM.
That's what I mean. No, that's the whole point.
I know.
Is that it'll be, but then the cops will be there too because it's Blue Lives Matter.
But what
I
color
told
are the
you,
cops
Kevin,
is the question.
We're blue too.
Yep. No, because they're gonna try. Like I feel they're gonna try it, and it's gonna show up on the internet as like everyone gets mad.
But no, that's the issue though of like even classic Doug and everything has always been like too bland to even address current event issues.
But think about it. That's the thing they're gonna go for.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be more like the DuckTales reboot.
The most cynical and obvious thing you do is basically you recycle every Doug plot, but with a Doug child, like Doug Jr., and then it's basically like, what if Doug had iPhone, but also had to like go to the Honker Burger? So
I also feel like this should take place in late 2000s, early 2010s.
It should be in that It should be in a nebulously timeless time, like
so,
if you want to do it correctly.
So I have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
Does an actual black character show up?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Not
like Skeeter.
Skeeter
Black, but actually.
No.
I think you're going to introduce someone who is clearly black, but they're another color. Like.
No, I mean.
Oh, you mean like actual? Oh.
No.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Like Doug is Caucasian.
Yeah, Doug is clearly a white guy.
They're going to do that but it's going to be with no thought behind it.
No, that's what I mean.
It's going to be thrown out there.
I think
100%.
I think there will be a black character, like straight up, and it'll be.
My God. Yeah, I
think
I didn't even think about that. Oh, my God.
I can see it because like
they're going to be just so.
Like, because they're gonna try. Like, I think I don't think it's from a place.
Like, don't worry, this will be fine.
See, I don't think it's gonna come from a place of.
You know what?
Maybe
not, because now they have more writers in the room for stuff. So, oh wait, not for animation. Never mind.
No, but I can see this coming from like a naive, like they think this is a good idea. Like this is not of like a bad idea or like whatever. Like we're gonna get Doug have a little bit more representation, you know. We're gonna like it's like I believe this is coming from a good place, and then they'll show it, and everyone's gonna go, "What the hell are you doing?" Like that's what I imagine.
Yeah,
Like, no, guys, we're really.
And it's gonna be the opposite of Leroy's Tekken 7 announcement, where it's just like, oh, y'all did your research and made like a meaningful character for the community.
No.
It's gonna be like,
Yes.
y'all just colored him black.
No, I think it. Look, we're just gonna have to wait and see what the first trailer looks like, and then we can start dealing with it from there.
Yeah. So as now we're in hypothetical, Doug. Speaking of trailers, how do
Yeah.
you think about Dragon Ball Z babies?
Sorry, my brain got too tied up over the idea of a cousin Skeeter tie-in to Doug.
Hell yes, let's go. Let's
they're owned by
go. Now is the
separate-
time
they're
for
owned by-
Cousin Skeeter. I'm in it. We need puppets
Actually,
are big
yeah,
now.
sounds good.
Puppets are coming back.
I would love that. Yes.
People love puppets. I saw the digital circus. People are loving clowns and jesters. It's in.
Goofiness is back on the menu,
Yep.
boys.
Mhm.
I like the digital circus. Did you guys see that? The current
I only
I
just
actually do
saw
like it. No. I did watch it. That's actually pretty good.
I like it.
I like. Yeah. I kind of want to see more from these guys.
Yeah, I'd watch a couple more episodes. I think it only has enough for like an 8 episode kind of Like I wouldn't want this to be going on forever. Maybe because it is internet
Oh no.
animation. We're like, yo, give me like 8 episodes and then end it.
But this is going to affect something down the line. Like
Oh,
someone's
yeah.
going to create something really good because they watched this at one point when they were like 13 or 14.
Oh yeah. I also think it's good that the idea of people can make like a decent cartoon on the internet. That's not like, all right, we need either Disney or HBO or Netflix to give us like the staff to do it. It's like, no, we're now getting to the point where people can make their own Cartoon Network-esque show.
Yeah,
Which I appreciate because I like that kind of cartoon.
there's enough unemployed artists that now they can make their
Yeah,
own
that's
show.
also true. You have enough talented people that like, yo, why don't we just make our own Cartoon Network show? Because that's what it kind of feels like to me. It has that like Cartoon Network, not like Billy and Mandy, but that era,
Mm-hmm.
which I do like that era, and I feel like I'm not getting it. Like I didn't watch Adventure Time 2 because I never liked Adventure Time.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna put my I never liked Adventure Time. Something about it just never clicked with me.
I thought you liked it for like 2 episodes.
I liked the pilot, and then I saw one episode, and I'm like, I don't like this. It doesn't work for like more than 10 minutes. It's too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't get the character drama because I didn't think any of those characters were good.
Adventure Time has that real bad problem of I'm positive the fandom was writing the canon.
Like what happened to My Little Pony.
Yeah, like the show creators did not have like the lore Bible themselves. They just saw a discussion online and was like, yeah, I'm good. That's cool.
Well, it's a good idea. Let's put that in.
Yeah. And I'm not yucking your yum out there if you like Adventure Time because I think from like production wise, it's like a fine cartoon. Like it is not a bad cartoon. I will like no. It's no.
But you don't think? But it's not a great.
It just doesn't hit me.
It's
Yeah.
one of those like there's a comic, old web comic. It was Octopus Pie, which is basically about a bunch of like Toronto like hipster people, kind of like Scott Pilgrim, but not quite as fantastical. And it's like Octopus Pie is an incredibly well-made comic, but like none of those characters resonate with me or my experiences at all. And I'm just like, I do not like any of these people, and I would never hang out or be around any of these people, but like I respect it's a very well-made comic and it's very well done. And I read like a bunch of it because it was well done. I'm like, is any of these gonna resonate here? And they didn't. Which is, and I'm not opposed to that kind of thing. Like, as we all know, like Mission Hill resonates. I like Mission Hill a lot.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not opposed to like vaguely cool guys living in the city having shenanigans. I am on board if you want to have your vaguely cool people that are cooler than me living in the city. But then again, Mission Hill.
But are they cooler than you? That's the question.
Yeah. Well, no, not that.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You need the
No.
net. Yeah, not Kevin.
Yeah,
Kevin is
basically.
not cooler than Kevin.
Exactly. That's why Kevin.
Yeah.
That's why
Yes.
it gives me my character I can associate with. I'm like, okay, I can understand now. I can bling blong.
And it introduces you to cake.
It's good. I like Mission Hill. Mission Hill's a good show. But yeah, like
Mission Hill's great.
and that's kind of fell with the Adventure Time. Like, if I had to pick, I like a regular show better. Of those,
I was gonna say I like Flapjack better.
Yeah.
I think Flapjack's a better cartoon.
I didn't like regular show, but he had another show that got canned.
Oh,
that was
Still
pretty
Standing
good.
one? I never saw that.
Yeah.
It looked interesting.
A good season 1, and I think they were doing season 2, and then it just shut down.
I don't know if Gumball's that era, but like that's my favorite of that era.
I think Gumball's the
Oh.
like next step.
Okay, would you is
I
Gumball with
respect
Clarence?
Gumball.
Yes.
Okay, because Clarence is the goat.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah.
Clarence is like one of it's probably the best thing Cartoon Network's made. I'm gonna put that.
Yeah,
In a
like,
long
I
while.
feel weird saying that. Nostalgia is fighting a losing battle, but God, Clarence.
I think Clarence is the peak of Cartoon Network, and I'm not gonna count
God,
like some of the Venture Brothers stuff of like Adult Swim because that doesn't count. That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, no, that's Adult Swim. That's not Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say like Cartoon Network proper, the best thing they've ever made is Clarence.
God, yeah, you ain't wrong.
I don't hate Craig of the Creek. I don't hate
That
Gumball.
one's weird. That one's weird to me just because it's got the community college DX guys or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Craig of the Creek is fine. Like it's just it's
Yeah.
Craig of the Creek's problem is that it's next to Clarence, which hits me stronger.
Uh-huh.
Like if Craig of the
Yeah.
Creek did not come out next to like the more
Oh no, yeah.
hardest like I've ever felt like someone knew what
Uh-huh.
childhood was like and is like broadcasting it directly into my brain, I would have been like, no, Craig of the Creek's great.
You guys keep going, but I got to sign off.
All right, bye,
Later
Drew.
days.
Okay.
We'll
Bye.
discuss Craig of the Creek. It's fine. I like Craig of the Creek. I like the characters on it, but it's just it ain't. Clarence is like an atom bomb. Like
No,
there's so many
it's-
moments that I'm just like, oh Lord, they know.
What's new Cartoon Network stuff? Because I haven't even looked.
I don't even know anymore. Like, cause I don't watch like cartoons or TV.
They're still doing Steven Universe stuff.
I think Steven
Are
Universe
they just doing all?
finished.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hardly. I don't see.
Yeah, no.
Or
Like,
is it
a
all
lot
just
of cartoons?
Titans
Like,
Go?
I think the latest cartoon was like that Adventure Time, like Fiona and Cake kind of multiverse thing or whatever. Alongside of Teen Titans Go, which is forever. You'll never stop Teen Titans Go.
No, you won't.
And then like whatever happened to like that like Unicorn Warrior show or whatever. Remember? Like that Gindi show, the Unicorn Warriors?
Oh, here's the problem. I think those are those might be HBO
Is
Max.
that like HBO Max exclusive? Because I get that
No.
confused.
I still need to watch that.
I watched like the first episode and like I liked what they were doing, but I can understand how like that appeal of like old, because it's like an old looking cartoon,
Yeah.
or like kind of like Betty Boop era, but like in modern style. And like you
Yeah,
get
this is his. He always wanted to do his Popeye. He
yeah.
wasn't able to do it, so he's like, "Well, I'll just make this."
Yeah, I'm gonna make this show. It's gonna have like robots and stuff, and it's cool. But like, yo, these designs are like from the 1920s cartoons, and you gotta handle it. And I can understand how like people wouldn't handle it, even with like Cuphead. Like, it's not that kind of Cuphead
yeah.
style. It's more like that, like Dick
Rubber
Tracy
hose.
kind of Rocketeer kind of look into it,
Oh yeah.
where you're like, yo, this is
Okay.
old.
No, exactly.
This is old.
The old dog, this old.
Yeah.
Dang it! I feel bad that Drew left because I also wanted to talk about the Tekken tournament.
We can talk about that. Where like the oil people tried to protest it. Yo, that ain't gonna
Why?
happen.
Listen, maybe we should bring thuggery back. Is what I'm saying.
I think we should. Just get in there.
I think just have a couple guys that do a little bit of thuggery.
No, you need to let them know. You
Right.
also need to know that like, isn't that
Why?
group like also sponsored by oil?
No, it's like a
Oil heiress.
she's an oil heiress,
Yeah,
but she uses all of her money to stop oil. I guess.
that's weird. Also, it's not really doing anything. Like the Tekken crew is not
No.
like that's
Who-
not.
There's maybe 10,000 people watching.
Yeah, like
What are you doing?
That's like what are you doing? That's like going down the Friday Night Magic and like spraying.
Go
people.
to a Valorant tournament. Go to a League of Legends tournament. Go to like a CS:GO tournament. Go to something big.
Let's you need to go to your Tay Swift concert.
Also,
Go to your Taylor Swift concert.
oh yeah,
You want to take your message. You go there. You gotta now if you want to see some thuggery that would happen.
oh fuck,
Oh, those middle-aged women, they
Swifties
go nuts.
would rip those guys apart.
It would be like you'd be like watching like 28 Days Later or like the Rage Fighters. You're like, oh god,
I know.
soccer moms are killing those people. They're eating them.
I know. I already tweeted it out, but man, I wish it was a MVC3 grand
It'd be
finals.
so bad. The spirit of
They'd
Marvel
be-
himself would appear.
Stanford Kelly would get up, would rise from the grave, and destroy them.
Someone would be assuming control, because that's what happens with the spirit of
Yeah.
Marvel. You take off your shirt, you're like, oh,
No.
you transmogrify, and then you just start attacking. And
You
then
start
like the
popping
guy
off.
gets pulled off, and he's going out like getting arrested, and then someone else in the crowd just rips off their shirt and screams, and says like face.
No, that's the tag in. It's
Yeah, the hyper combo.
oh no, he's popping X Factor.
He's doing an infinite.
They won't stop.
He won't stop.
Oh gosh, he got him in the lightning loops.
Just going. Some guy gets his Hagar pipe. You can't. That hitbox is nuts. Don't even think about challenging it.
Just out of nowhere, fucking Yikes is like, oh, there we go.
The big man get him.
Look up, he's hitting. Coming in with the big arm. Oh, he got the pipe. Oh,
Guy out
and then
there
Tasty
doing
Steve just from some other part of the room and starts screaming. Oh man,
just throwing Sentinel action figures at him as the Sentinel assist.
Yeah.
Sentinel drones. Just chuckle. It's like, oh god. Yeah, no.
Look at the actual iron. Oh man,
No, that's good.
but
Yeah.
come on, guys, do it somewhere else. Not a Tekken turn.
No. Yeah, so I'm sorry I got
It's low hanging fruit, guys. Come on.
But what do you think about
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Babies, Nolan?
Yeah, I think Vegeta's gonna do what Vegeta's gonna do.
I think it's like I feel like
I don't
Akira
mind.
Toriyama,
If it's like a return to Dragon Ball, I'm okay with it.
I
but
feel like he really wants to do like a Dr. Slump again, and they will not let him. So he says, "Fine, Dragon Ball. I'm just gonna make it Dr. Slump."
please let me make poop jokes and panty jokes, please.
I just
And they're
wanted
like,
to have
no.
a gag manga again, and they're like, "No, Akira Toriyama, you're gonna be doing Dragon Ball." So he goes, "Fine, this is what it is."
Now draw Goku powering up.
Goku will
Do it
power
now.
up. He will turn into a Super Saiyan, but then Vegeta's there, and then they're gonna do something silly, and then they're like, "Fine, I guess."
And he's like, please, just let me draw poop for once, please, one last time. He's like, no.
Let me draw someone stepping in the poop, and then they go, "Oh, stinky." I think it's so funny, and no one lets me do it. I'm dying. They're like, "No, Akira Toriyama,
Oh.
you gotta keep putting Dragon Ball forever."
And
I don't know how. I
you
feel
gotta
about
keep
it.
making Dragon Ball Z forever.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I feel like if it's like a one-off movie and it's just going to be a little fun, goofy, like gag, gag manga
Yeah,
sort of movie,
if it's like
I'm all for
if
it.
it's silly Dragon Ball, like I'm also kind of okay because like
Please,
I've gotten to the point with Dragon Ball where like even to an extent I don't really care anymore because I've had enough. I'm good. This is just kind of bonus.
I saw Black Frieza and I went, oh god, it's just going to continue forever.
Yeah, the ride never ends. Did what? Okay, Chainsaw Man spoilers. What do you think about the newest Chainsaw Man chapter?
Uh, look, I'm getting excited, but also remember what's coming soon because this is 1999.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the year. It's the millennium, the millennium.
So, well, no, in a few years, as in 2 years from 1999, I think the Airplane Devil is going to be the strongest.
Oh, that's true. We don't know. We don't know.
I think
Will 9/11 happen in Chainsaw Man, or is that
will not.
Is the Death Devil appearing? Is that going to be 9/11? Like, is this all?
I don't know. Listen,
is this all setting up for like kind of like how like the final battle will occur at Ground Zero?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Look, I know
it's not impossible.
as someone that's lived through this. Oh boy, did 9/11 give a lot of people brain rot and fear?
So
it's possible.
I can see the end game of Chainsaw Man Part 2. The final battle takes place at the Twin Towers as 9/11 occurs. That is not like out of character for that manga.
Ace is on one tower and Denji's on the other tower.
Yeah, oh, that'd be cool. Oh, we don't even know what the Death Devil's gonna look like either. Will it be Will Smith, the Millennium?
Maybe.
I like it. My dad and I, we've been watching Fresh Prince lately. It's pretty good.
It's rewind time.
Yeah, Fresh Prince is pretty good. I like it.
Wait, which one? The new one? That's the drama or the original?
Old one.
Good. That's the correct answer.
No, it's where it's supposed to be a hilarious zany comedy where fun things happen.
Which occasionally has very serious themes. Occasionally.
Well, no, it's like.
But overall,
it's good. It's like the last episode we watched was Will was failing history, so he complains that he'd rather it be Black history. And then Aunt Viv teaches Black history, but she's teaching it like a lot, and then he gets even more work. And he's like, "Uh-oh."
Exactly.
And that's funny.
I love it.
That's funny. And
yeah, that's great.
And then it has a message where she's like, "Nah, Will, you said you wanted the care, so this is why you had to do it." And he kind of like goes like, "Damn it." And you're like, "Oh, there's a little bit of lesson at the end." But also, it's really funny.
No. Yeah. Because he's trying to wiggle his way out of it.
Yeah, well, because
it's like, all right, well, here you go.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it.
But he learns a lesson in the end. Yeah. That's the important part.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Good
little show.
I feel like Fresh Prince may be it's either it's top 3 or it's the pinnacle of sitcom shows.
I would still get, like, my personal preference is still Malcolm in the Middle, but I put Fresh Prince up there. Like, it's up there.
I would put Malcolm as middle as 2.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I also really love it.
That's fair. I just like it's more like I have to admit I did not watch this in its prime of like of the 90s, which is like I understand there's like I watched Malcolm when like it was coming out, so there's more like that nostalgia bit to it. Where I did not watch
on the Fox was it Friday nights?
It was Sundays.
Was it Sundays?
Yeah, because Malcolm always would start to move around with like football when football was coming on. It was one of those like the slot of death where it was like their comedy Sunday nights and shows were sent to die. I think that's what killed Family Guy originally. It was in like you're getting booted because football went long. Simpsons get to live forever, but yeah, like there's like the
Simpsons
seventh
stays an immortal corpse.
I I don't agree with Eyepatch Wolf's video that says like Simpsons is quote unquote good now. Like it
I
isn't.
haven't finished watching it.
So like I will say it's not terrible, but it is like watchable. But that's not good.
It's better than the worst it's ever been.
Oh yeah, by far.
That doesn't mean it's good.
No, like I watched some of the episodes that he was talking about. Like I watched, like he like raves about like the Treehouse House of Horror with like the Death Note and Babadook and stuff. And while like I think that episode is all right, it's not like it is nowhere near like the peak of that show, which he kind of also goes into, and he talks about like how people always
Nothing will ever top the episode of Bart trying to study for the test.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh Lord,
That's such a good one. It's so real.
that is
Oh my god.
that is one of that's a top Simpsons. I gotta think about like my top Simpsons. Like
No. So that's top 10. I don't know where it is in the top 10, but it's up there.
I'd have to look because there's like some episodes like I really like.
Damn it. You know what? I might rewatch season 1 through 10 now. This is like getting me because I'm thinking about other episodes.
I really like Bart Sells His Soul. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like Homer and his soulmate. The flaming. Oh man. Okay. We'll think about some Simpsons.
Yeah, we'll think about this. We'll do some Simpsons talk
We'll
next
do some
week.
Simpsons talk. Think about Simpsons. Anyway, thanks for talking, Nolan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, later
Happy
days.
to.
Bye. I'll record. Bye. I record.
Bye.